Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy end of June, if you can believe that. So we missed this video last month because there was a bunch of other stuff going on, like and just other stuff that videos needed to come out. So I combined it all, which means there's a ton of really fun stuff in here. Some very exciting cards in here. So let's do all this. So this big box is the 5th Gen Stay kit, and I really can't undersell like how big this box is. Just JYP. I feel like we could have made it smaller. Like this was not an insignificant thing to ship overseas. But I guess the concept is really cute, so I digress. I guess I can show you the back of the box as well. The ID card comes in here, and here's what it looks like without my name and number covering it. So the reason that box was so big is because they decided to put an entire raincoat in it. Which, like, kudos for staying on theme, I guess, but why? I'm not gonna unfold this entire thing because that's too much, but the back does say Stray Kids Everywhere All Around the World, and then it says stay on the front. But again, I don't want to unfold all this. I want it to stay in its little container. Okay, other stuff that's in here is a photo book, which we can go through really quickly. I will have, as of the posting of this video, seen Stray Kids yesterday. This is really complicated to explain, to like say out loud. But like, I'm seeing them on Thursday and this video is getting posted on Friday, so I will have seen Stray Kids by the time you see this video, which I am very excited about. I am a little less excited about driving 5 hours after work on Wednesday the night before, but you know, it is what it is. I get to spend the weekend in Chicago with my friend, so that's gonna be really fun. And I will get to see Stray Kids for the first time. It's also the first boy group I've ever seen. I've been to a bunch of K-pop concerts, but they've all only been girl groups, so this is gonna be really fun. I think for the most part, since most of the boy groups I like are like the really big boy groups, it's just harder for me to see them because they don't tour close to me. And it's like, I have to be really committed in order to like drive 6 hours, spend probably $200, $300 on a ticket, and go through all of that to see you live. Like that's a lot. Like, maybe it'd be different if I had like a concert friend to go with, but since I'm going by myself, that's a lot of commitment to set forth to see someone live. Whereas like, if you come to my city and you're a smaller group, I'm much more likely to see you. So there's a little keychain that comes in it too. I don't know what he is. He's really cute, like a little guy in a raincoat, raindrop. I don't know what he's supposed to be. He's really cute though. There is a photo card holder as well. It looks like possibly like an ID holder, so you can put the ID in there. I don't know, it would probably work for a photo card too if you had one where the picture was here, but options. You also get stickers. I think that might be my only Stray Kids photo card holder, so I might bring that to the concert. But I also might just put the photo card in my Artms holder because it's my favorite one I have because it's this like really hard plastic. So I'm like very confident the photo card is not going to get damaged or squished or anything like that. So like, it might not be on theme, but it's always been my favorite one to bring. For reference of the one I'm talking about, it's this Moonshot Tour one. I have a Polaroid in here right now, so I'll cover it. But this is the one I'm talking about. Like, it's a hard plastic, so I'm not afraid that like, if this is hanging on the outside of my bag and something like I sit down on it, like it's not gonna bend, so I'm less worried about it. There's another little ID set in this. They are double-sided, so I'll go through them on the one side first. I'm so excited that we can actually like, oh, I skipped zoom in, hang on. I'm so excited we can actually like put these away now in actual pages. I'm definitely much more excited to get IDs now as opposed to before. So there's like little, I don't know, talisman drawings things that each of the members did. Hyunjin just wrote a sentence, oh, it's fine. Felix didn't write anything at all. So we have those, and then the photo cards are the last thing in here. So they're just selfies this time. There's not units, which makes me sad, but there's two different sets. One has a blue back and one has a white back. So each of the members has two different selfies. So that was the white back one and then the blue back ones. Okay, that is everything in the 5th Gen Stay kit. Now I have a bunch of letters. Some of them are trades, a couple things I bought off Mercari, so it's a mix. This first one is something I bought off of Mercari US, which came with some stickers. This is one of the Yeolsung cards I was still missing. I think this is for your epilogue? Yeah. So I think this is the last selfie card I needed for that era. I think I'm just missing like 2 or 3 now. Unfortunately, the ones I'm missing are from Treasure era, which means they're really annoying to get. I have a trade for Yeolsung as well. This was from Golden Hour Part 3. We've got some freebies, a sticker, Yeolsung from Rocky, and then a Pokemon card. It's been really funny to watch like the resurgence of Pokemon and everyone in the K-pop community also get into it. It's just, we really are just like collectors at heart. I think I'm gonna start a Pokemon section in my binder and it's just gonna be exclusively freebie cards that I get in stuff from K-pop, and I'm not gonna buy a single card. Actually, that's a lie. I'm probably gonna buy a pack of cards in Japan. Again, I don't really collect them, but like, if I'm at the Pokemon store, I do feel like I have like an obligation to buy like 1 pack of them, you know? Oh, these are really cute with the pink backs and the hearts. So this is Yeolsung's US exclusive for Golden Hour Part 3. I love his red hair this comeback. Most of the cards that I want to get for this era are probably going to be the ones with his red hair because it looks so good. This one is a trade for one of the Barnes & Noble Artms cards. So this is for Ateez. It also came with a Silgi freebie from Red Velvet. I still haven't decided if I'm actually going to collect or try to collect the US exclusive for Clip Icarus. Was it US or was it Amazon or was it international? I don't know. It was the one that came from Amazon. But here's the Barnes & Noble version. I think I'm just gonna stick with what I have for now. And then at the end of the era, we'll see like if I'm missing blatantly any outfits or anything like that. This is another trade for a Go On TTYL card. Honestly, I don't remember if I have this card or not. This might have been a duplicate trade and I just messed up my templates. But by the time I figured that out, I already like agreed to the trade, and I don't like to back out of trades. And like, especially if the other person needs the card, it's like, well, I'm not doing anything with this card that I traded you anyway, so like you might as well have it. So anyway, here is this Go On from Love version, question mark? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I am down to 1 Go On card that I'm missing from this era. It's one of her Ever Music versions. And I have it liked on my Mercari US. Like someone is selling it, but they have it listed for $8 and I just think that's too much for an Ever Music card. It's the one where she's like cupping her cheek. So if anyone does have that card and wants to trade and or sell it to me for less than $8, that would be cool. I don't think the sleeve was supposed to open on the side. I think it just ripped. Well, I do like to reuse things, but this will probably not be one of the things that I reuse. So here are a bunch of freebies. This is 17, right? I could not tell you which 17 boy this is. There's too many of them, I have no idea. But this was a trade for a Heiju card that I was missing. I am for sure missing this one. But there are a bunch of stickers. Ooh, lots of My Melody. Two. Cat, and then this looks like, is this Swan from Purple Kiss? It looks like her. And then this is I think it's the Riz version. This is one of those like slim fit top loaders too, where it's like exact fit to the card. I don't really do a lot with top loaders other than just reuse them for trades. But I imagine they're cool if you like to store things in top loaders or decorate top loaders and stuff. Here's the Heiju that I was missing. Basically in the wake of Lucemble, I've been frantically trying to get all the album cards that I need because it makes me too sad to think about them. So like, I've just bought more of their cards instead of thinking about the possibility of them not being real anymore. That's too upsetting to me. I think I'll probably spend a lot of time going forward focusing on back collecting more Lucemble because I'm sad. So this is another one of Chetty's Lunar Theory cards. It's one of the training cards. I don't know from which set or anything. Still missing a lot of those, but they're not like super high priority, so I haven't been seeking them out. More of just like, someone will DM me and want to trade, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Okay, this is one of the most exciting ones that I have. This was a Mercari order. So these were, I have another one of these Kim Lip ones now. Of course, it's not one of the ones I need, but I still need a bunch of them. This is her Lukna set, which means it is her socks, her bandana, and most excitingly is her messenger bag PC. Which, if you know anything about those messenger bag PCs, you know they are incredibly hard to find in general, and when you do find them, they're very expensive. So assuming these are real, I got these at kind of an insane price. So I think this is her socks card, if I am remembering correctly. This one should be her bandana card. I do already have this one, but I was missing the socks card as well. And then I think it is this one that is her messenger bag PC. Someone can tell me if you also own this card, if the back looks correct, and you can tell me if it's real or not. But again, assuming it is, this was an insane price to get these three at. How long will it take me to get the rest of those messenger bag cards? I have no idea. I still don't think I've seen most of these for sale. Like I think I've seen shoes for sale on Mercari Japan. It was either 2 or a Heiju, and it genuinely was like an $80 card. And normally, I say absolutely not. Like, I'm not willing to spend that much on a card that isn't like a broadcast card. Honestly, I kind of regret not buying that card because someone did, and I'm like, man, I may not see that card again for like 3 years. I also kind of took that, I think I took that page out of my binder in my Luna setup, so I don't actually know what I'm gonna do with that card. Part of me thought about getting like a rare cards binder for Luna. So just like, if I were to pick up a broadcast card or something like this, I could just have a separate binder for that, because like, I don't imagine I'm gonna get all 12 cards in those sets really fast, so they would have a place to go. I don't know though, this would be like the only card in the binder as of right now. I also don't need the encouragement to buy more of those cards. This is Yosong's Barnes & Noble card. I think this card is great. I love this card so much. It's so stupid. But especially since I'm still missing so many like regular pop cards for Luna, which is what I'm focusing on right now, it just seems stupid to buy a whole binder for like cards that aren't my priority. Some cat stickers, and then this Hyunjin Ever Music card from Talk to You Later. Like I said, I got sad and then I went and bought a bunch of the cards that I was missing for TTYL. So here is that one. Okay, so those are the trades and the things that I bought separately. I also have an Aokyo haul in here. So I have one of the postcards from the BBC pre-order and set. I said that in a really weird order. This is from one of the pre-orders from and. It's from the BBC store. This is Haeju's postcard. I'm actually really excited to complete this set. I kind of don't love that they're postcards, but I kind of do. I just really love all of the shots in this set. I think they're really fun. I love that they're music video shots, so I'm very excited to work on that set some more. As always, I don't know what this is from or why you included it in this, other than like telling yourself what you were sending out. Okay. As always, it's not a Neokyo haul until I pick up a Hyejin pop set from K. So this is, I think, MMT. Wish you told me, but I'm pretty sure this is an MMT set from K. I don't remember if it's a fan sign or an actual pre-order set, but I have one more set for Hyejin. There is a Hyejin set that I've seen on Mercari Japan that I've kind of been eyeing, but it's like a little bit more than I want to pay for it. The problem is it's like a really cute set, so I don't think they're going to drop the price on it, and I assume someone will buy it before I get the chance to, because like I really don't want to spend $40 on it. But Neokyo is definitely getting like, it's rarer to get the 10% off coupons as opposed to just like the, what is it, 250 yen off, which is basically just the service fee off. So I'm definitely hesitant to buy it, but also like, ugh. It truly is sometimes so hard to know if you're actually gonna find a card for cheaper later or like when you should actually buy it. I do have a lot in this order that finishes like 8 and Hop. I think I have finished Hop with this order, and I think I'm missing like 1 or 2 cards for 8 still. I think it's from this set, unsurprisingly. I think I'm missing Leo's from that set still. But I kind of do really want to finish all of my outstanding Stray Kids sets before whatever their upcoming album is. What is all this? Oh, there's from the actual set. I just got it for this card, so thank you for the extra sleeves mostly. These are like really nice. Normally like most sleeves from Japan are kind of flimsy. Not saying that as like a negative, like obviously I wouldn't want to send out my nicest sleeves in a random like sale, but like it's really nice. Yeah, like this is usually like the quality of the sleeve. It's more of like the penny sleeve material. That was weird. This one is Singmin's from Hop. I think it's a limited set. I keep thinking about like not collecting one of these sets for Hop because it's like so many cards, but unfortunately I think they do a really good job of like not having a bunch of cards in the same outfit, so I don't know which one I'd get rid of, you know? There are probably definitely sets I didn't really need to collect, but I'm here now. Here is another one of the Yelsong cards that I was missing from Treasure. Mark my words, I will complete this by the end of the year. Eventually I'm just gonna cave and get the cards that I'm missing. Like, Ateez is just so annoying to back collect, and I don't know why. This is one of the cards that I actually already have for Felix, so I needed Changban's equivalent of the, I think this is the pop-up set, and it actually, they gave me a freebie with it. It came with this really cute little, like, what is the word I'm trying to say here? Like, card border decorator? There's a word that I'm not gonna be able to come to it right now. But like, you can put it on top of the card. That's so cute, actually. I wonder if I can figure out a card that I can take to the concert with this. Making my way through Flip That Pobs one lonely card at a time. This is Hiju's Market Shop card. At least I think it's Market Shop. So I have more Luna Era cards with this Yojin from the 2-Orbit photo book. Okay, the last from the Nyoka order are actually both sets of the 8 Nemo selfies. So I have all OT8 here for each set. I don't remember who I pulled from each set. I think, who did I pull from this set? Maybe him? I think I have Singman for this set. I don't actually remember. I have one card from each set because I bought one Nemo card. I bought one Nemo from this era. And these were like weirdly expensive for a super long time. So when I found these sets, I was like, yeah, I don't want to have to piece them together. Please just sell me the whole set, actually. I'm pretty sure I do have Changbin for this black-backed set, so I'll have to sell or trade his. And then here is Changbin. So I'm very excited to not have to worry about those sets anymore. Okay, and the last things in these videos, I have 3 different group orders that came in for kind of really random various stuff. All Luna, naturally. I joined very few other group orders at this point. So here's the person I got this first one from. They are located in Brazil because this was the Weird Eve magazine thing. I don't know what this was. I just was like going through like the Luna tag account one day and they were like hosting a go for this and I was like, oh, okay. So it's like this little, they called it a magazine. The nicest way I can describe how this feels is like someone's homemade fan zine that they put together with their printer. It's got like the picture on the back and then it just like folds up in the front. So I don't know what company this is that does these. I think the person who ran the go was giving us an example of what they looked like, and I think like NMix had one before, so they've clearly done these a couple times. They're just very strange. But naturally, because it's K-pop, they came with 3 different cards, so that's why there's 3 of them. So they all have different backs, actually. They have the little characters on them. So here is the first one. Here is the second one. Of course, they're really cute cards. And then here is the third one. So between these and the, if I ever end up getting them, the MMT Paris and London fan sign cards, who knows if I'll ever get them at this point, but if I do, those can all go on the page together. Okay, more Miscellaneous. This is the Yojin stuff from a couple of her rounds. I do know that I missed a round or 2, unfortunately, but more doll IDs than I will ever know what to do with. Here is the group order manager for this one. And then I don't even remember what's in these. Probably the Pobs, I guess? I don't know. These all kind of have the same back, so maybe they were all the same round? I have no idea. But I think she has a round currently going that I should probably figure out how to join. I must have gotten, this must be the actual card set because there's duplicates of these. So maybe this is the actual set? Unclear. But these are all different. So yeah, I don't know. I guess these must be the other ones because there's 2 of those as well. Okay, there are some postcards for this round. Oh, these are upside down. So here are all of those. And then there is another round here. So I have this postcard, which is super cute. It came with a little like outline card. Again, it's the same thing as the other one. I cannot remember the name of what these are called, but they're like overlays for the photo cards. Please, please somebody tell me what that is in the comments. But here is the set. 4 or 5. And then the last thing I had from this group order manager, as well as some freebies, are the Mod House Please Give Us More Money for albums that came out like 2 years ago objects, as I'm lovingly calling them. So these are the OMAs for Ateez Circle, Version Up, Heejin's K, and then Doll, I think are the 3 that are in this thing. So I have a bunch of these are the QRs from the actual albums on the back. We'll figure out how to do those. There's the Ateez Circle ones, and then there is the K ones as well. So we'll figure out how to add those into the binder spread. Okay, we'll go through all the objects first. And to clarify, I will have already scanned these before I post the video, so that's why I'm going to show you the backs of them. So we have one of each girl from the Version Up album. So here is Kim Lips. The backs are kind of a fun design with the like swoop to them. Here is Jinsol. It's the back of hers. And then here is Ateez and hers. I guess at least if they're not the like fancy special objects or whatever, again, don't really understand the whole ecosystem, but like they do have a little bit of hollow on them, so they put forth a little effort for these, I guess. Okay, then there are 3 for Heejin's K. So we have, this is 310A, 311A. I don't feel like she had a lot of photo cards in this outfit, so it's cool to have another one, I guess, in these. And then we have 312 with the flowers. Here's the back of that one. Okay, and then for Doll, they are all 313A. So here is Heejin's, Hassel's, Kimlip, Jinsol's, and Jetty's card. And I do have extras from these because of the pobs. So I have an extra Heejin, 2 extra Heejins, an extra Hassel, an extra Jinsol, and an extra Jetty. Probably put those up for trade and see if anyone actually wants to trade me for the burn OMAs that I didn't buy. I have like 2 sets that I would trade for. I still don't kind of really want to buy them, but like if anyone wants to trade for them, I guess I can put up the wish list. Okay, and then we have the 2 sets of pobs that were for MMT, but they were just for the doll ones, so it was like the full group. Are they interesting? No. We did not need to have 2 sets of these, Mod House. So they are obviously Polaroids, so here is the one of them. And then here is the other Heejin one. The backs are different to each set. I think one of them was offline and one of them was online. Could not tell you which one is which, but here are the 2 different backs. We have both of Hustle's cards. Again, backs on those. Kim Lips. Jinsol. And then Ateez. This one is really cute, actually, but so there are all of those. For Club Icarus, I have, I think like 2 or 3 pob sets that I joined for the full album versions in hopes that I could maybe pull the actual inclusions as opposed to Doll, where sorting was terrible. And then I think I have maybe 4 or 5 pob sets for the OMAs, so I'll definitely have, like, I have enough for a full set of OMAs coming. Wish the OMAs were cooler, but I did at least pre-order enough to, like, theoretically pull them all. We'll see. I'm just truly not as excited about collecting Artemis as I am. Well, I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna collect Artemis as much anymore, and I was gonna use the money I saved doing that to buy more Assemble. But that makes me sad to think about. So I did actually order a ton more of Choose events from Only Cry in the Rain, so I do have probably over half of her events I would say, on the way. And then I know Eve is gearing up for a comeback, so again, because I'm not excited about Artemis as much, or at least like not pre-ordering them, sets should be like relatively cheap as far as pop sets go this era, because almost all of the sets have been for the OMAs. So like I imagine pop sets resale will be pretty cheap if I want to pick them up. That being said, barring any unforeseen circumstances again, or her being just truly insane next era, I think I might do full Eve era again. Because again, it's like, I'm not as excited about pre-ordering Artemis. Lucemble is currently not with us. Anything else makes me too sad inside to think about. And Choose Era just ended, and I did pre-order her last event, so yeah, I probably will do Eve full era again, unless she just starts to be really insane. But Paper Mill hasn't historically been super, super insane about events. Like, they still do more than is necessary, but compared to like an Artemis or a Lucemble during One of a Kind era, it hasn't been that crazy. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do again. And then obviously also just putting more effort into back collecting Luna and probably Lucemble. But yeah, I do definitely want to focus on a lot more Luna era sets. So yeah, that's the update. That's the like 2 months of haul so far. Again, there's definitely other stuff coming, but we'll get there when we get there. It is also just about time for yearly flip through videos. So I think after this video, I think the next 2 weeks will be collection videos, because I think I'm going to do a video to celebrate. I guess it's just going to be like a yearly celebration of my first video. So I'll do a big Luna collection again, and then my like midway year flip through video of like the whole collection. But like I think it'll be really cool to do my Luna video again and then to just compare it, because oh my gosh, have we had an absolutely insane year for Luna. So there's a lot of changes as far as the Luna binders, so I think it'll be really cool to compare like my first video to this upcoming video. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next couple weeks of the fun mid-year collection stuff. Happy almost July. See you next week. Bye everyone.